Okay. Okay, Callmecarson.
Callmecarson getting canceled for
Nothing.
what? Nothing. I mean,
Literally
well,
nothing. Like,
I mean, I don't think he did anything like that wrong. Like wasn't she like 17 or something like that?
she was 17, he was 19. People are acting like he's a fucking pedophile. Like, I don't. It's like, oh my god, he groomed her. It's like,
If
what?
anything, the man's like a pedophile, but grooming? I
No,
don't
he's
know
not
about
even
that.
like all jokes aside, it's not even a pedophilia.
I mean, she was like, well, I don't know of her specifically, but given that she was 17,
It's
in
like
multiple places,
it's like
that
a
would be like,
senior dating like a sophomore, basically.
yeah, that's not unheard of.
It's
That's
pretty
just like
common.
pretty common.
Oh yeah.
It'd be, I mean, it'd be different if he was like, some like greasy 30-year-old man, but no, he's just a greasy 19-year-old man, so,
Oh, yeah. Are the band kids not allowed to have women? It's like
the band
that.
kids are from them.
It's
The Chads
like
are trying to steal them all from the band kids.
it's that fucking meme where it's like the handsome guy's like, you look stunning, and then the ugly guy's like, you look stunning, and then she's like, hello HR. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, the one that's like,
It's
oh, yeah,
literally
that was,
that,
it's
honestly.
literally that situation. I mean, but damn, like 2 years is literally nothing.
Oh yeah,
2 years. Like, damn, my parents are like 2 years apart.
same.
It's not that bad of a thing.
Yeah, it's
And
not
all,
bad at all.
oh, yeah, I mean, they were both like,
It really is
theoretically,
just
it
a
could have just
not
happened in
a
high
mofo.
school. Nobody would have given a fuck about it at all.
Oh yeah,
You know?
but I mean,
I
like,
mean, we got
I don't know. It's such a people are just so like thirsty to like cancel people, and I think what it is that
things.
people intuitively know like all like the pedophilia that goes on in the world. Like there's like 100K missing children like a year.
All the
And
billionaire pedophiles, and they're like, dang,
oh yeah,
I guess I'll make Callmecarson a pedophile.
yeah,
Like,
it's
Callmecarson got
because he's
nothing
like
going wrong for him. He doesn't have to be a pedophile. Like, let's be honest.
it's because he's an easy figure to attack though. They'd rather put their urges like of their intuition of oh yeah pedophilia is like a massive problem onto like an easily identified and attacked target.
And well, Carson's fairly popular, but I feel like Carson has that stigma.
Yeah.
It's the band kid stigma. You couldn't get the same thing from like, I don't know, Keemstar or something like that.
Yeah,
For to cancel Keemstar because like his community's not very
people have tried to cancel
very
Keemstar for that.
oh yeah, oh yeah, but he was like nah. But now Keemstar's trying to cancel Callmecarson for
Nothing.
flirting with
Yeah.
a 17-year-old.
I mean,
Who
okay,
amongst us
but
has
like,
not flirted with somebody that's not exactly our age? Like this isn't like kindergarten. Like damn, people talk to other people.
yeah.
Like
And I
oh
mean,
yeah,
yeah,
this
so they were
guy,
cringe messages, like some of them, like the
yeah,
one where he's talking about like jerking off to her, like yeah, that's pretty cringe. Not gonna lie.
kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, but
Right.
I mean,
And then like, yeah,
not really. I mean, in the real world, I don't know if people really know this, but you talk to a bunch of people. Like I don't know how old everyone is, but I see a cutie pie at the mall, I'll be like, dang, cutie pie.
oh yeah,
But it's not like high school where everybody's like the same age. Like, oh man, you're a sophomore. You must be how old is that? Like 15? I think it's 15. Yeah,
oh
15
yeah,
or 16. But it's not like that in the real world. Age gap isn't that important. I
yeah.
suppose if it were like a lot bigger, but
It's
it's
not.
not.
And also like, I don't know. It's just like people are. I saw one person saying that the problem isn't that it's the age gap; it's the power dynamic of him being a big YouTuber.
Oh yeah, the big YouTuber. I mean, if that were the case, then like PewDiePie has like a massive power imbalance with what's hers? What's his
Marzia.
fiance? Marzia.
Well,
Yeah, with
he's his
Marzia.
wife now. She's been his
Oh
wife.
yeah, yeah, and like Keemstar has a massive power imbalance with his girlfriend. Like the power imbalance argument makes no sense. I mean,
Oh yeah, because it's like okay, well,
if it
it
were actual
might
power,
make sense if like he was her employer or something.
yeah, if you were like an employer or like a professor or something like that, but the man's just like an entertainer.
Yeah,
Just an average Joe.
just an average Joe, and he's not. He's not exactly like I don't know. I feel like Carson isn't like very popular with like girls. I don't know. He doesn't
I
strike
don't know.
me as that type of to have that
I
type
don't
of
know.
audience.
Maybe. I don't really know. I don't know that much about the Call Me Carson audience, but
I can assume they're not like
I can
17-year-old
assume,
girls.
yeah, I can assume the vast majority of them,
uh,
And honestly, do we really have to put Carson through more shit? Like, damn,
damn.
Carson's been through like, damn,
So
like,
much. Just
like,
F in the chat for Carson, honestly.
like, damn, the fucking Caterino shit. Oh my god,
Oh
Carson
my
just gets
god.
canceled for everything.
Oh man, Carson's just like he gets cucked, and then he doesn't get cucked. He finally makes like I guess he was making moves on her, but like he makes moves on a woman. It's like oh my god, like
Oh,
we
cutie pie.
oh yeah, and it's like oh my god, he made moves. We have to disband the lunch club because he sexted us. Obviously, okay, he shouldn't have sexted, but
Yeah,
that's
sexting.
not because of power imbalances or age gaps. It's because sexting is cringe.
Yeah, not cool.
It's not worth it. It's
It really.
you're you're selling yourself out. You're
I don't know, laugh so hard. If it wasn't like a 17-year-old, but like a 17-year-old girl, it was like a 50-year-old dude trying to like steal Call Me Carson's dick pics so they could leak it on the internet. That'd be 10 times more hilarious than the situation we have.
oh
Well,
yeah.
like, I don't even think like, I mean, they were like sexting, but I don't think any like, as far as I know, like nothing like illegal
No,
was
nothing
used.
graphic. It was
Oh yeah,
literally I jerked off to you.
oh yeah,
Like
oh yeah.
he shouldn't have
No,
done that. But that's because
eggplant
it's
emoji.
cringe.
Oh yeah, you gotta use the eggplant emoji and the peach emoji. Otherwise, how are they gonna know that you're talking about the, you know what?
Oh yeah, but it's like
Oh, yeah,
the
but even if it
only.
were, nude pictures, I mean, it'd be more like immoral, but it wouldn't be extremely immoral.
But it still wouldn't be because of the age gap.
Yeah, it wouldn't be because of the age gap. It'd be because you probably shouldn't be doing that in the first place.
Yeah, you're opening yourself up to a lot of risk, and also you're degrading yourself.
Like put value on yourself.
Yeah,
You need value. You need to value yourself a lot more than you
yeah.
already do.
This could definitely segue into like an OnlyFans discussion, but that's for a different that's for like a different
Right.
video.
And then also, people being like, "Nah, it's immoral because it would be technically illegal because she would be 17." In the hypothetical universe where he did send nudes or get nudes from her, sure, it'd be illegal, but just because something's illegal doesn't make it immoral.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole thing. Like, oh yes, the law is some almighty, guide. Nah, the law needs to change, but the law is so much slower to change than like social guidance. Social
But it
movement.
wasn't even like that. Like, I mean, like, yeah, I agree with like because like you need like some sort of thing. I don't even think it'd be illegal though. Like, would it be statutory?
I think. Well, I don't know about statutory rape, but I think it'd be like sending illicit photos to a minor. Like,
Yeah, but they're not really
so I'm pretty sure.
a
Well, I'm pretty
minor.
sure it'd be. Yeah. Well, I think it might depend on what state it is. Because I think if it's in California, it might be. But I also don't know where the chick was from, so I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm pretty sure like it's across the board is like 18 for nude photographs. Because it's like a federal thing.
Yeah.
Like age of consent varies by state, but I don't think that
But there are no photographs to my knowledge.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's not like, well,
unless
I
there
was about to say,
were.
it's not like Pornhub's posting like 15 and 16-year-olds because the age of consent is that low, but oof, not anymore, they aren't, at least.
Yeah.
One thing to be thankful of.
I mean, like, I don't know. It's just such a like retarded. People are so thirsty for like drama over, and it's over literally nothing. Oh my god, sex to the
Literally,
minor. It's like
I mean, nothing, honestly. Like, compare that to the shit that we used to see. Like, oh no, this
Lion
person,
Maker. Remember fucking Lion Maker
a
or
line
whatever it
maker
was?
was like actually like a predator. Like, damn. But no, like, the minor shit, there was so much minor drama. Like, oh man, this person said this or that, whatever. But now we're just like, we've just become so desensitized to that drama that, the only thing that's going to get us out of bed is if, Call Me Carson fucked a 7-year-old in a week.
Oh yeah,
Like,
and
that's
it's
all.
also like that one thing where it's like, oh, I'm no stranger to controversial topics. It's like, what's controversial about this? Like everyone's dogpiling on Carson right now.
Oh, yeah. Like, this is just like, honestly,
It's
it's just like the age gap is literally just like high school, basically.
yeah,
Not even all of high school, but like two high school sweethearts, They could literally be this age.
Oh yeah, but
I've
like
seen it.
the moral grandstanding that's been done, like especially in that Keemstar interview, like oh my god,
Oh no, I don't know why the other members of the lunch club didn't come out, but I bet they had their reasons.
it's because it doesn't
Like,
matter. That's
I
literally it.
lost so much respect for.
I don't
I
even
don't
know.
even know their
It was
names.
like
I had
Hugbox.
Hugbox and like Travs or something like that.
Yeah, Hugbox and
But
Traz.
respect for like the people that stuck by their man, like
Oh,
Jschlatt. Hoping that Jschlatt just sticks to his guns and supports his boy.
oh
Because
yeah. I mean,
I can't wait for the hashtag Carson did nothing wrong to be trending. Because that's what we need really.
oh yeah. And I mean, like
Carson.
Jay Slight's probably not gonna like outright defend Carson, but the fact that
But
he's staying silent,
yeah, let's hope that he doesn't dogpile. The silence shows support. Just the
yeah,
fact that he's not just bandwagoning on his friend.
yeah, and that's important. That's
But,
a thing that
yeah,
people have forgotten in like the age of like. I mean, I guess Keemstar kind of mentioned this with like, oh man, it's really hard because you have to choose between your friend and drama, and it's like they obviously chose the drama, and it's
but,
like
I mean, you can tell what they value more. They obviously.
they
I
don't
don't even
value
know.
the loyalty,
First of all,
obviously.
I don't know who the fuck I've heard of them. I've heard of Traps. I don't know who the fuck the Hugbox guy is, but they clearly value the clout much more than they value their
Oh yeah,
friends.
and notice how this is after like Carson has basically been dead in social
Oh, yeah.
media.
Like Carson died off. If they would have done this, I'm pretty sure it was like a couple months ago or something like that. They said,
Oh yeah,
"Oh yeah, this is when we found out." You know why they didn't come out? Because
because he
Carson
was.
was killing it. He was
Oh yeah,
killing it. It's like everything.
SMP
Social.
Live. He was at the like yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole Catarino stuff. Like,
uh,
damn.
People were feeling sympathy for him, and if they would have done this then and there, people would have been like, "This is bullshit." Like, it's just that he's faded out of relevancy. He's lost like his pity that he got from the Kyrie stuff that they're releasing it.
It would have been like a lot more like what happened with Dream getting canceled for cheating. Because like Dream is like, this is peak Dream probably. Well, maybe not peak, but it's the highest he's ever been. So he's got a lot of support. But now Carson's been tumbling for like months and months.
Oh yeah,
And damn. I mean, honestly though, this isn't like, I don't know. I really hope that the two of them like talked to Carson before it. I'd hope so at
they
least
didn't.
because
I guarantee you,
they,
they didn't.
they probably didn't. But morally, you have to talk to your homie before you go and like expose him on like
Oh yeah, get
drama.
his take on things. Like,
On,
especially if you actually believe it was like wrong, you should probably like, I don't know, give him a chance to defend himself. Like,
on,
because the fact that he hasn't put anything out, which is probably smart actually, that he's not fanning the flames.
yeah,
But also, it's
that's
like,
probably what they want.
yeah, the fact that he hasn't put anything out is probably because he didn't know that this was going to come out.
Oh yeah, like damn. I
Oh.
mean, it's clear 'cause if they actually cared, about the situation itself, they would have gone to Carson.
Right. And you know what, like, oh my god. It's like everyone on the fucking internet's defending Pyrocynical right now. Like, oh my god, Turkey Calm got so wrong. Pyrocynical is literally 10 times worse than fucking what Carson did.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Pyrocynical.
like,
Isn't
literally,
Pyrocynical like 24 or something like that? How old
yeah.
is he? Like
He was like 21 and she was like 7 or 16 or
fucking
15.
call
But
me
oh
Carson.
man, he didn't know. It's like,
Oh yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know. And if that's like the case, it's like, oh my god. So people are dogpiling on fucking Turkey Tom right now because of the
I just
pyrocynical
realized,
stuff.
but the whole, the level of trust that Carson had, that he placed in his friends, his fellow men,
Alright,
because
if
have a lot.
alright, if I were in Carson's situation, this is gonna sound really bad. No one would ever know.
No one would know. I mean, not even the homies.
No, they would. If I committed like a crime like that, and I was in a position of like, if I was in a position of like great clout, you know,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's just because like I think about these things in more long term prospects than like Carson. He was probably like freaking out whenever he like realized that oh shit that's minor. But that's another lesson is stoicism. You cannot freak out ever.
Oh, yeah. And you gotta keep your friends, like, know who you can trust. Like, obviously, Carson could not trust Travs or
Or
Hugbox.
Hugbox, yeah.
But like, damn, not cool. And then they're just like, yep, I mean, I don't know if that like the friendship ended or whatever, but from what I got from the Keemstar video, it seems like they were just like, "Yep, let's go. This is the end of the friendship." After he
Alright.
basically
Well, they said
revealed it.
they destroyed Lunchbox because of it, or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
So,
Lunchbox. They were just like, "Nope, no more Lunchbox." After that,
and I wonder how many people were in on that. Like, how many people actually wanted to kill Lunchbox. I wonder how
I
popular Lunchbox was before it got
I mean, it was
disassembled.
at the peak of like SMP Live, so it was probably fairly popular. I don't think it was like like not the top, but it was like fairly high up there. I mean, honestly though, how many of them?
But I wonder, like,
There's only like 8 people in Lunch Club
something
or
like
Lunch
that.
Block, but how many people actually supported getting rid of it? Because I mean, you have to assume that Travs and Hugbox did, and
Yeah,
I mean, they might be able to end Lunchbox on their own. I don't know.
I think they
You
would
got
be able to.
Yeah, probably. I mean, just the fact that they know.
Yeah, and it's not like it's like a long established thing. Like, it's like if this were like the Yogs cast and like those two wanted to destroy it, they couldn't do it just because like
Um,
it's an
but
institution
Yogcast is so like well established. Like
and like
Lunch
it's
Club is
a
more like
corporate
let's
entity.
go. Oh yeah, like Lunch Club is more of like let's go and make YouTube videos together. I mean, that happened with Yogscast with
Yeah,
with
but then it
Shin.
like corporatized.
Well,
If
that happened with like Shin
Oh
and
yeah,
was it Tyrion?
Shin, Pyrian,
Oh,
no, Pyrian's still around. It was
yeah.
who was it?
Who was it?
Fucking Strip Dog? No, Ridge Dog.
No, Rich Dog might have been it,
Well, no,
but
he left for other reasons. I'm pretty
I
sure.
feel like it was like Tyrion. I feel like
No,
Tyrion did it, but
Pyrian's
I
still
don't.
around.
He's still around.
No,
I don't know.
Terps.
Terps. Oh yeah, Terps. Like Terps did, and Terps got canceled, but like he got canceled individually. But you can't really bring down the Yogs cast,
Yeah, you
But
can't.
also, Lunch
I mean,
Club
the
brought this.
Cast are killing themselves right now, but that's again a different video. Like,
Is it Lunch Club or Lunchbox? I think it's Lunchbox,
I
right?
think it's Lunchbox. Yeah.
I'm like, is it Lunch Club or Lunchbox? Okay, it is Lunchbox, but like Box is more like let's go and make videos together.
It's
It's not
literally
like
like this channel.
it's literally like we the homies, might as well go and make videos,
Yeah.
and oof.
Oof.
Going back, I wonder. I don't know the exact date, but I'm pretty sure they said a couple months ago. I wonder if you can see the difference in like the members of the lunch box, like in their videos after they found out. Like dang,
Oh, that'd
like
be really interesting.
go look at like Schlatt's channel and be like, dang, was there any change in like personality with Schlatt? Or like look at the streams, like Carson streams. Because well, I mean, if Carson revealed it, I'd be pretty panicky, especially after two of the boys are like, what? I guess we gotta dissolve the boys.
Oh yeah, I think
I'd be,
the thing is, I think if Jschlatt actually had a problem with it, it would be revealed. Like, but then again, I feel like he'd drop hints about it as well, like he
yeah,
did with Fed, because he dropped like a lot of hints,
uh,
or I don't know if he knew about what Fed was doing, but he definitely had an inclination.
yeah. I mean, I feel like Jschlatt's just like a good people person, like he can read people really well. So I
Yeah,
think that Jschlatt just, he knew.
he
He
knew
was
that
just like,
Fed
yeah,
was a slime.
yeah.
Uh,
And I mean, I feel like, that just goes to show if Jschlatt is actually like supporting Callmecarson, even if it's just be like behind the scenes, that like Callmecarson is probably in the right, like honestly, because like Jschlatt's probably one of the best judges of character in the like entire like YouTube Twitch universe. Honestly, I can't think of anybody that's been like more on or like on point with anything.
yeah, I can't really think of any. He's a very good people's person.
Oh, yeah, and he's also not like he's not a drama hungry like drama horror like Keemstar or anybody like that. Like I like
Yeah,
them Turkey Tom or anything like that. He's not gonna jump on the bandwagon and be like, "Yep, okay,
yeah,
this
because
is it."
that's not his brand.
He's more like calculated, methodical. If he's gonna make a move, he's gonna like plan it in advance.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, in the end, wasn't Carson just the victim in the situation? I mean, honestly,
At this point, yeah, he is.
not only like a victim of his own horniness. He was a little bit too horny. And,
Yeah.
they overflowed, but also like damn, just the hate train. Like even if you could agree that immoral to be, flirting with a minor, flirting with somebody that was like 2 years younger than you. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Judicial system is based off of like proportional punishment. I don't know. It doesn't seem very like proportional based on the responses that I've seen online.
because he's definitely not a pedo.
But
Like no
he's not.
one.
I mean, if
That's
people
why
were
they
pedo,
have to. That's why
I
they have
bet
to
you
use
could
like the
catch
word
a
minor.
12-year-old fan. Oh yeah. Oh, they use the word minor because if they use the word minor, they're like, oh man, that must be like a 10-year-old. He fucked a 10-year-old. Like no,
Yeah.
well he didn't even fuck anybody.
They can't say like kid. Actually, Keemstar did kind of do that though. Keemstar in his video he was like, "Oh, Carson has he sexted a minor," but also Carson has like a lot of when he's talking about like the Minecraft community. Carson has a lot of kid fans. It's
Oh,
like that's such a little
oh,
snaky
very
thing to do.
weaselly, like disingenuous. Like Keem knows what he's doing. He's trying to just like implant in the reader's mind, like, oh, they
Yeah.
might forget that it's the 17-year-old and be like, kid, just keep on penetrating. Be like kid. It's a kid. And then maybe eventually people are going to be like, oh yeah, a kid, 17's not a kid,
No.
And it's more like, a young adult, teen, young adult, something like that. A kid is more like a 10-year-old. And that's probably what Keem wants us to think. Because Keem just wants to milk the drama for as long
Yeah.
as he can.
I don't mean respect to the man, honestly.
I like Keem. In this situation, though, he's wrong. He's
Yeah.
just dead wrong. And he's obviously
Yeah.
been like, damn,
And I mean,
there's no
Keem's
drama.
done important work in the past with this type of stuff. But this is
Yeah.
just missing the mark, buddy, missing the mark.
If Keem, like, I don't know. Keem, not very great. I'm feeling like Keem was just like, damn, I need to get some new snow skis. So he was like, damn, might as well go make another drama video. Call somebody else a pedo.
Oh yeah, gotta get, gotta make up for the fact that January is just terrible for AdSense. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, gotta make up for the fact that Bitcoin just dropped $3,000.
Oh yeah,
The real problem.
oh yeah.
Yeah. How much do you think that Keem just inflated the price of Bitcoin on his own? Like Keem was
Oh
just
my
like, yeah,
god. All right, he did it with Doge.
oh yeah. I mean, he did it with Doge. Yeah. Him and Elon Musk really fucking like pumped.
All right,
Pumped
dude.
it.
I wonder if they could get into like legal trouble for that.
Nah, it's not. It's not protected by the SEC.
No, but like, oh man, I feel like they're playing a dangerous game. Not gonna lie.
I mean, if crypto ever gets regulated,
Oof.
then yeah, they're gonna be they'd be in a shit ton of trouble. But they wouldn't be in a shit ton of trouble because it's not like
Yeah.
past. It's not past.
Yeah.
You
What's
can't
the
go
fucking ex post facto or something?
yeah, you can't go to jail for something that's already that wasn't illegal whenever you did it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that pretty much sums up everything. Do you got anything else to add?
Nah. I mean, my boy Carson didn't do anything wrong, and while I'm not a big fan of him, I will say
Oh yeah.
the hate he's getting, not justified.
Oh yeah.
Not
And
justified.
this happened with Technoblade fans. I mean, I'm a Technoblade fan, but remember whenever he was with Technoblade in Minecraft Monday, like the amount of hate he got from like his
Oh yeah.
little bit. I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like Carson is just a person that's really easy to dogpile on.
Oh yeah. He really is. Like honestly, I mean, yeah. I'm not trying to be too mean to the man, but
He has the physiognomy of someone who's bullied.
Oh yeah. And also, I feel like he doesn't have enough of a spine. He's got to stand up for himself. Be like, I mean, I suppose in this situation
Oh,
probably isn't the best case scenario, but
but I mean,
I
remember the
think that's
Katarina stuff? He did not stand up for himself in the
right.
Katarina stuff.
I feel like if he would like,
If he would have
I don't
gone
know,
for the throat, oh my god.
like he could have gone for the throat, ended both Fitz and Katarino for a while at least.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
he
he could
didn't.
have
He
gone.
was like, "Oh man, we're friends." It's like, no, you're not friends. She
He betrayed.
betrayed you.
But,
She betrayed you on a massive scale. Like
but,
it's
but
oh my
when you
god.
played the seventh got time video, like damn,
Oh my god. It's
it
like
looks like. Oh my
yeah.
god,
But it's
that
like
shit.
such a massive betrayal of trust. Like he acknowledges that too, but that's not something that, especially relationships between a man and a woman, that's not something that you can recover from easily
But,
at all. And it's not something you honestly, I don't think you want to recover from something like that.
yeah, I mean, honestly, he should. And I feel like a lot of this could have been avoided if Carson was just more like assertive in the moment. Because I feel like once again, Carson is just, you can view, like, the view of, like, Carson from the general community is, damn, it's Carson, he's like the nerdy band kid, that kind of thing. But,
Yeah,
if you stand up for himself, I feel like, I mean, this is kind of a bad time to stand up for himself. Like, he does need to, but at the same time, it might just be fanning the flames too much.
yeah.
Very good. But
But
at the
then
same time,
again,
everyone
it might
knows
fan
about
the
it.
flames because it's like, oh, no response, no response, no response. It's like,
But at the same time, I mean, you might be like, oh man, he doesn't want to fan the flames.
yeah.
He doesn't want to.
This is such a litmus test as well of like
But like,
people.
look at what's trending. Carson's trending. Keemstar's trending. Grooming's trending. Like, so much stuff is trending that's related to it. Like, I feel like everybody knows. If you're on Twitter and like at all related to like YouTube stuff, you know about it because like
Oh yeah.
everything that's trending is just like, oh
But
yeah,
it's
Carson.
definitely a litmus test. Whoever attacks Carson for this, you know what type of person they are.
I
Like,
mean, I feel like, oh yeah, I feel like also, even if Carson gets canceled, he's never on YouTube again or Twitch or anything like that. He just quits forever. I feel like Travs and Hugbox, oh my god, they're gonna be so shit out of luck. Because like, why the fuck would you ever talk to somebody that just like betrayed your trust so much, that betrayed Carson's trust so
oh yeah.
much that he got canceled? I mean, if I were like talking to them, I'd be like,
If I was someone
I'm
like
not gonna like tell you anything at all.
oh yeah, like if I was like Dream or something, like, oh my god, you like the amount of sway that like big YouTubers have, like oh my god. If I see that and I'm like a big YouTuber, I'm cutting you out of every single circle I can.
I'm gonna be like, nah, I ain't associating with them. Somebody's like, oh man, you want to do this collab or something like that? And I'm like, who else is gonna be there?
I
And
mean,
then you're there. Ah, boy, I ain't doing that.
back in the day, this had consequences, or at least it kind of had consequences. Like people hated Leafy for like betraying, like Keemstar and all these other people.
Oh,
But it's like
yeah.
I feel like everyone was pretty self aware on the Leafy stuff, but people
Oh,
still hated him. Like, but at least like Leafy was like funny about it, you know.
oh, yeah.
This
But
just isn't funny. This is like, oh my god, we're so serious. Like,
oh yeah, very serious.
very
Call me Carson,
serious.
dangerous individual. Like,
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's definitely like
it's not very convincing at all.
the YouTube landscape has just gone downhill so much. I mean, people talk about that a lot, but I don't think people really know. Like people get it, like they understand in their mind that like YouTube has gone downhill, but they aren't able to like connect that to like this in terms of like uh, if Travs right, if Travs and Hugbox don't receive like any punishments for this from like the community, oh man.
Oh yeah, that'd be like, oof. I don't know how like they could continue. Like honestly,
Yeah, if that's just such a I mean, maybe that's just how YouTube is nowadays, like
I mean, maybe that's not
but
the
it's like
greatest thing for YouTube to be. Honestly.
no, it isn't, but it's like maybe I think it's a consequence of YouTube being like more corporate than community nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Like the community,
Corporate.
like the honor system is gone.
Oh yeah.
Like it's still there, but it's on its last legs. Honestly, I don't know. I love how I was like, oh, you got anything else to say? Like 5 minutes ago.
Oh yeah. Hey, I had some more stuff to say.
Oh yeah,
Future doesn't look very bright, but hopefully in the future.
oh yeah,
But I
but
think that's pretty good
yeah,
place to end it.
yeah. I think it's a good time to end it. Verdict.
Verdict: Callmecarson, not guilty. Keemstar, oh, not cool. Keemstar, he probably just wants some more money. Travs and Hugbox, hoping they just fall off into irrelevancy after this.
Yeah, honestly, that's my verdict. The only thing Carson did wrong was horny. He horny posted too much.
But aren't we all horny?
Yep, it'd be that way. Okay.